All right. We just picked up the paint at the old Home Depot here in the rain. You ready to go paint a house?
So ready. I didn't figure out how to fix that carpet right there, but it's all burled up.
You know, it's actually not that bad. Yeah. You have to re-stretch it.
What, honey?
Yeah, we'll re-stretch it, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Taking off all the dumb frills that make this place look like a grandma's house.
Now Martin's taking the remainder of the shelves down. There's the shelves in here. Taking that down. But, my boy knows how to use a drill. He's a man now. So proud of him. Look at that. Jeez. Oh, that's interesting.
You just drill it right into the...
Yeah. So, anyways, here's what we're doing. We're stripping down the house. We're stripping it so we can paint it. So, step 1 is to strip it all down. Step 2 is to paint it. What are you doing out here? See, always screwing around.
I'm doing what I'm told
Oh.
by my child who owns this
All right. See these blinds here? Those blinds are all going away. Our kids are traumatized by the hanging blinds. Why are you traumatized by the hanging blinds, Lily?
I'm not traumatized, I just don't like them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized by them.
Why? What happened?
Because when I was a kid, those blinds are so fragile and everything. If you touched one the wrong way, it might fall and break. Like the little, it's only connected
I know.
by a little stupid piece of plastic.
That's right. They're crap.
You're messing around and you're like, oh no, you know, you're messing with the blinds. You're pushing them back and forth or whatever. You accidentally grab one, gone, off.
Yep.
So
He's right.
then you had to try to hide it and hope they didn't notice.
Right. Yeah.
Measuring tape?
Yeah. That's what he did growing up. He's trying to hide all the shit he did. Anyways, this is the living room. And we got some cracks to fix. So that's going to be my job. I'm going to have to go through. I got this crack right here. It's a settling crack. That's a settling crack. So this house is 20 years old. So hopefully after we fix it, the house is settled most of the way. We won't have anything. We got another couple little spots here to fix. And a couple of holes, a couple of nail heads where they punch through. So there's a nail head I'm going to have to fix. There's one in that corner. These ones here. There's one. And yeah, that one's pretty obvious. So not too bad. I mean, for prep wise, it's not that bad. It's pretty good. So we'll get all those fixed and then we'll start painting. All right, kids, here we are in the bathroom. So it's another one of these cracked walls. So I got that all opened up. I opened that up so that I can shimmy this piece of wood in here and then use that to put the drywall screws into that to hold these two pieces together. So you don't want any flex between your crack. And since there's no probably 2x4 is probably over here. There's one right here. I put one here, I'll put another one right here. But I need to get a couple right here and a couple right here. And then that should hold the crack together. And I'll be able to fill it all in. So, all right, we're on to phase 2.1. All right, we got the first layer down. We got the crack filled, we got the tape in, and then we got our first layer. So tomorrow I'll sand it and feather another layer on it, sand it, and maybe even put a third. We'll see, but it will spread that out so it all looks clear up. Hopefully that the wood holds the screw, the wood and the screws hold the drywall together so it doesn't do that again. It looks to me like that's the original crack. They had it fixed once in 20 years. So hopefully this will be permanently fixed. All right. All right, we're getting these cracks dealt with. These are the big ones right here. I got that one right there I just did. Well, I haven't finished it yet. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to climb up in the attic and put a 2x4 on the back side of that crack so that I can drill it down and have it all secured. Now this one is a little bit worse off. I had to cut all that out because what had happened is when that cracked and then compressed, it had basically just cracked up and messed up all the drywall. So somebody had patched it. They patched it, and of course the patch failed. So I cut it all out. I'll put boards behind that. I cut it out. I'll put boards behind that and have something to secure the new piece of drywall plus the existing drywall. This one over here, we started to patch. Needs to be sanded and more fairing. That's just a start. So that's looking good. We've got a big spot over here we need to fix, but we're getting through it. I don't know why that went up and down. The foundation of this house is solid. So the ceiling or wet wood must have flexed at some point, but you know, like the wet wood when it dries out will cause cracking, but we'll see. We'll only know this time next year after we've gone through a freeze and a thaw and a hot summer. We'll see how the house flexes and see if it caused it. I think though, by putting the wood behind it and securing it properly, it's either gonna minimize or eliminate that problem. I hope. So anyways, we're back at it. Okay, got the wood all installed and the screws in. So the support's all there. Now I just need to pick up the piece of drywall from the apartment, put it in. But check that out. Might be overkill, but you know, I only like to fix things once. So do it right. Got my, fixing this hole right here. Got my cardboard template. Make sure it fits perfectly. Pretty good. All right. So now I'll go cut out a piece of drywall, put that in there, and we'll start spackling. We'll fill the holes, and then we'll mud it up and make it all pretty. All right, so I got this piece of drywall right here. Where'd I get it? Construction site. They threw it in the trash, so I grabbed it. You never know when you're gonna need a piece of drywall to fix a hole. So if you ever get a piece, just a small piece, something you could throw in the cupboard or something in your garage, grab it, throw it in. Because if you have something happen and you have a hole, you don't have to go to Home Depot and buy a big old sheet of drywall. So anyways, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that all measured out, and we'll cut it up. All right, there's the new drywall right there. Now all I need to do is some screws in it, hold it there. Then we'll start to, we'll do the first layer of sheet mud, crack mud or whatever, and get that going. Oh, pretty good. All right, it's all, new drywall's all screwed in. Man, it looks like a lot of screws, but that's a weak spot. So I wanted to really reinforce that to try and keep that from flexing in the future. We'll see. We'll know after this next winter and summer whether or not this is the right fix. But based on how it was fixed before, I think that this will fix it because they didn't put the drywall screws in and hold the old crack in place, thereby letting it flex around. So it just didn't take very much flex at all to recreate the crack. Now that won't flex at all. So we'll see. I think it'll fix it though. All right, there you go. A little picture of that for Martin. All right, got the first layer of mud on that. It's not pretty, but that doesn't matter because I'll knock it down, give it a little sand, and then the future coats are gonna cover up all those bumps. It'll be all nice and flat. It'll look more like this one. This one has one more layer to go. Got to sand that little crack down right there, but it's fine. That'll look good. And here, the bedroom, these ones are almost done. Maybe one more coat and then just feather it out another 4 or 5 inches on the edges. And then same thing in here. Needs a little sanding, one more coat, and then I'll feather it all out and it'll look good. So all the prep work, I've been going through all the windows, cutting out, scraping out all of the old caulk so we can recaulk it. Some of the windows, you know, over time have come loose, which was kind of like one window came kind of loose. So this window right here was actually loose, but there's a screw right here and a screw up in that corner. I was able to put a 3-inch screw in and put it into the stud. So that secured that window all back up. So I cleaned out all the caulk and I'll recaulk it and we'll repaint it. It'll look good again. It'll look perfect. So let's go see what Lily's doing. What are you doing?
Doing the paint roller.
Yep.
The wall's done.
Lily's painting. We're on the rollers now. So we already rolled the other room.
Yep.
Lily's rolling this room. All right.
All right.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Get back to work. This has the first coat on it. She just finished this one. So we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Doggy's having a little snack over here. You having a good little snacky? Yeah. Doggy likes her house too. She's all happy here. All right, on to the next thing. I got to start getting painting all these corners now. Okie doke. Here's where we're at right now. I just sanded the final patch. So that's all nice and flat. If you go to the side, can't see any rolls. I'm gonna go ahead and prime that now. This one's done. Look at that. You can't even see where that crack was before. And Martin's painting the front door over here. Ooh, look at that door, looks good. Mm-hmm. Looks brand new. Brand spanking new. All right, we got some little patches here, little spots on the walls that we saw that we need to get straightened out. That's another place where we had a big crack, and we got that all patched in, primed and painted. Can't even see it anymore. Let's go see what those girls are doing. They're probably screwing off again. I have to guys to stay on top of them. Oh, what's Pookie doing here? I guess she's painting right here.
I'm painting.
Okay. Missed a spot.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Looking good. What happened right here? What happened right there?
Right here. I was getting a roller off, and apparently I wasn't thinking clearly.
You're getting a roller off.
Yep.
Oh, Lily's in here painting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's doing a good job. The trim work is the funnest part of painting. Right?
So fun.
All right. Okay, got the final coat on, and there's the crack right there, all cleaned up. It's got a little bit of, it's still wet, but how you like the cracks, Pookie?
Oh, the cracks look amazing.
Cracks looking good.
Oh.
The door, everything's been painted. It's looking good. Looking moving ready. Got to steam clean these floors now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my doggy. All right, let's do a quick little final walkthrough. We're all done painting. We got most of the houses put back together. So here's it is now. Martin picked out like a super like off-color white blue. That was one where the big cracks were. We got that all fixed. You can't see that. The walls look really good. Walking in here, here's the kitchen. Then here's the dining room. Here's another area that had a big crack in it that's now completely fixed. I mean, you can't even tell that had a crack in it. So I'm happy about that. Got all the rooms all painted. Got all the trim painted. All the trims, the doors are off right now. Those are out in the garage. Got the bathrooms painted. We skipped the closets. The paint was good enough in the closets. We did the doors, the trim. We'll go down here. It's got this bathroom's done. This room's done. And it's just, everything looks brand new. We really got the walls. This one had shelves on it before, but you cannot see where the holes were or any of the wall damage because we fixed it all and got it all painted. So gotta say, you know what I'm impressed by is, like, if you take a look at the kitchen, you know, it's got like linoleum. It's got the older style Formica countertops, stuff like that. You know what? You might be tempted to like, oh, I'm going to update all that, you know. And I would, if this was going to be my house, I was going to live in my forever house. But Martin's really got the right idea. He bought this house. He's going to get it in tip-top condition. But he's also not going to waste money on new countertops. These countertops are fine. They're great. The linoleum is in great shape. Why replace all that? So is it a little dated? Yeah, but for a house that he's going to rent, it's totally the smart move. And when he moves back here in 15, 20 years, if he wants to move back here, make this his forever home, then he can tear out all the stuff that he let people abuse while they were renting the house and put a new kitchen and a new bathroom and all that stuff in. But Other than that, for the ROI on the paint, you can't beat it because the house looks brand new inside. So, and the doggy likes it. We got to steam clean the floors. So that's what's left. We got to steam clean these floors. They're in really good shape. They're really not dirty or anything. The people who lived here, this is a single owner house. And so older couple. So the house is in really great shape. The walls didn't have a bunch of dings in them, like kids were running around playing with toys. You guys know what I mean if you have kids. And here's all the doors. So we got all the doors off. I'll get those tomorrow. I'll finish, well, I won't finish them tomorrow, but we'll get those finished up, painted, get the doors hung back up. We'll get the floor steam cleaned, and today's Sunday, so by Wednesday, we'll be able to get Martin all moved in here. Martin and Lily will get all moved in over here, and they'll be able to start living in the house, which is going to be nice for them. So, all right, that's it. Martin's house review. Super excited for him. So, all right, you guys, see ya.